Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
Hey, orbit.
Here's Rosen.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And able to find Dorsett. Catch number 44 for him on the year. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Monday. Protein spill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Going nowhere.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Strip that ball.
Play action now. Prescott. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A toss play. This is Martin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Defensively, you talk about taking a direct route to the football. That was about as direct as it gets.
You're exactly right, because there aren't too many straight lines you run during a game. But when you do get that opportunity, and you know something, both of us recoiled at the impact, didn't we? You saw it coming. We still couldn't brace ourselves.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
180. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. Alert. Okay.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Quarter. Monday.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run the counter with Martin. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tens the mic.
Prescott off play action. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tight dog. He's checking. He's 6'6". Pull it high. You got tight.
Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Quarter.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rosen, rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. We have an even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Rosen to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 10's the mic. 10's the mic.
On 2nd down, Martin. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And finding the tight end Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
10's the mic. 10's the mic.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw on second down. Rosen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Hey, wahoo! Goose. New Mike 52.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on second and long. Rosen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
Middle.
On third down, Rosen. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Keep playing hard.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Martin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Check girl. Check.
To throw is Bridgewater. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. fielded at the 20. Spinning past him. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case,
pressure comes and down goes Rosen.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Go.
Rosen will throw. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a 1st down. To throw, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Check 9. Monday. Check 43. No. Check that. Hey, alert.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Check 52's the money. Quarter. Here we go. Monday. Here we go. Jam. X3. 218. Chopper. 31. Watch the edge. 80.
And now it's Rosen looking. And Robinson with a big catch. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Check 26.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Spins past him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
They don't want
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Joey Bosa in on the stop. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, Charlie.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
52's the mic, boys. 52. You can't block me. Hey, exit. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Go, go, go.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Monday. Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Powers through. A spin. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get them a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit,
and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Let's go.
Again, it's Martin. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ten's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. I'm coming after that.
A give going right to Martin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
Ten's the mic. Ten's the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater has got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
General West.
Alert. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere.
No gain on the dump-off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Bridgewater to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. 1st down. Here's the run with Martin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go play action. Bridgewater. This one caught by Ridley. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Bridgewater. And oh, it'll be intercepted. picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return from alongside Charles Davis.